Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and hi viewers. This is Tanveer Ahmed. Welcome you to my YouTube channel English with Tanveer Ahmed. Today it's the second lecture of my series of English on interclasses. So today's lecture is how to attempt annual BICE papers English objectives. So dear students, this thing is very important. As you prepare whole of the year, you do much hard work in the class and out of the class, and when the matter comes to reap the crop which you have sown, but when the time comes to have benefit of that hard work, I mean in the final exam, it's very much important how to attempt your paper. Either you are a very brilliant student or average student, what type of student you are, but it's always important to attempt your paper well in time and in a disciplined way, in a very nice way, so that you may have maximum marks. Because you know, in papers there is a pressure of paper psychologically, and there is less time, and you are to solve questions in the given time. So anyway, exam is exam, and most students, they are disturbed while listening to the word exam. Anyway, this is your exam. So there are two parts of exam. First, how you attempt your paper is itself an exam to me. And how you write actually in the papers. So it is said that to understand the question paper well is half of the solution of the paper. So this thing is very important, dear students. So keep these things in mind. I'll try my best to present here maximum of my experience which I have been having while teaching and evaluation your answer sheets. Here I'll discuss simpler two difficult things. The first and important thing to me is that always keep a wristwatch with you. While you sit in the exam, you must have watch. That should not be in your pocket, rather it should be on your wrist, so that you can easily watch time whenever you are required. So your time must be calculated. So let's talk about objective paper. So dear students, in interclass English objective paper, you are asked 20 items. Items mean questions, and your time is 30 minutes. You are ready now, you are having a wristwatch, you are mentally prepared, you did your best, what you could do before exam, but now you are in exam. So try to cool down, try to be relaxed, and just the most important thing is that students, keep this thing in mind. All your struggle in paper or the whole year struggle might be dashed to the ground if you don't write your code or roll number properly when it placed on the paper. It means this thing has been observed many times that students forget their roll number or their code. So this is very much important. Always keep this thing in mind. Write your answer, write your roll number or code on your answer sheet, whether you sit in class test or annual test, annual exam, anywhere. The first and most important thing is to write your code or roll number well in place on the paper. Otherwise, your marks are, on the verge to be deducted. So read your paper from question number 1 and onwards, and mark the correct option side by side. Think a bit and mark the correct option. Don't postpone your answer that you will mark at the end. I hope you have understood. Read question number 1. If you know the answer, mark the correct option. Read question number 2. If you know the answer, mark the correct option immediately. Don't postpone your options to be filled later on, because sometimes it happens. Anyway, exam is something that is disturbing sometimes for most of the students. So when you don't correct the option and you carry on reading till the question number 20, item number 20, it may happen that a few questions might be a bit difficult and you may have feeling of disturbance, so it can be harmful. It is possible that you forget the correct answer which you knew a bit earlier. So mark the answer sheet side by side, mark the question numbers, mark the correct option side by side. I mean, no need to read full paper first and then solve. So dear students, now step number 2, review the paper from top to bottom. In step number 2, again come to the top and review your remaining questions. Now you will have to think one thing, calculate the remaining time. Though you have, suppose you have spent 10 minutes and 20 minutes are remaining and your 10 questions are remaining as well. So there are 2 minutes for one question. And here, suppose you don't know the answer of question number 2. Go to the question number 2 and think about its answer. But don't spend more than 2 minutes over there and skip that question if you don't know and think about the other remaining question, suppose 4, 5 or 6. Anyway, complete this round in this way. Dear students, in the final round, round number 3 or step number 3, review your paper again in the same fashion and the same pattern from top to bottom and think well what you can think. Think about your classroom discussion, think about some synonym of that question, and anyway think well and pass your time in this way. You can calculate your remaining time and you can spend equal time on the remaining questions. Time is up now, your 30 minutes are passed and your paper has been collected. Then what to do? Just feel relieved, feel relaxed. You have done your best what you could do and no need to repent over some missing question. And many students attempt all the 20 questions, but if there are some remaining questions, don't repent over there. Don't repent because you have tried your best. In this way, you can have maximum marks. So dear students, in my next videos, I will discuss about subjective papers of first year and second year. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to comment in the comment section. Your opinions will be inshallah reviewed and I'll try my best to help you out. So dear students, that's it for now. Subscribe my channel if you haven't done so far and like the video if you like it. It's Allah Hafiz and bye bye.